Good evening. I'd like to welcome you to a celebration of life for Miss Irene Sukle. I knew Irene for a short time, but her classroom became an oasis for me. It was always a place where I could go to escape my troubles of the day and get some solace in my life. I thank Irene for giving me that oasis. Her classroom also served as an oasis for many students at West Geauga High School. This oasis gave comfort to our students and inspired others to become incredible, creative people. I thank Irene for giving students this opportunity. An old Eskimo legend states that perhaps there are not stars in the sky, but rather openings where our loved ones shine down to let us know they are happy. I know Irene is a star shining down on all of us tonight. Thanks, Irene. I would now like to introduce Bob Quayle, Mr. Irene.
I came prepared. And one of her former students said to me, "It's a celebration, aren't I allowed to cry?" I said, "Well, they cry at weddings. So if you want to, I got plenty." Yes, first of all, thanks for coming out on this lovely night to celebrate Irene's life career. I am Bob Quayle. I'm better known to everybody around here as Mr. Irene. And that's a title I will wear forever in gratitude and honor. Now, the years we were together, we would have 40 and 50-year-old people come by. "Oh, Miss Sukle, Miss Sukle, Miss Sukle." Well, that was respectful and proper when she was your teacher. But from now and eternity, she is your friend. So everybody, stand up, stand up. Come on, stand up. This is a celebration. Now, this will be awkward for some of you, but I swear to God, you will not go to hell. You will not turn to salt. Nobody gets to sit down until 3 times we shout, "Irene." Now, come on, now take a deep breath. Come on. Come on. All right, we ready? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Irene! 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 Thank you. See, nobody died, nobody went to hell, nobody turned crystalline salt. Where's Heather? 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 Where are you? I know Heather didn't do it. Miss Alexander does not make you a bad person. Did you say Irene? I knew you wouldn't. All right, now, Irene means peace. She brought peace, love, joy, creativity, and strength everywhere she went. And to honor that strength, I want to share a poem with you that came the morning after she died. Now this one, I don't want to get foo-foo with you, but I wasn't the author. I was the vehicle. Strong gifts. Sadly, my loving bride is gone. She left her pain for the great beyond. But in reality, not all of her did leave. A giant part of her is forever within me. That is the way it'll be for the rest of my days. She improved my life in so many ways. My love daily made me want to be a better man. I'm sure those countless lessons were part of God's plan. I know I will survive. I just don't know how. I will, for thanks to her, I'm much stronger now. It is a quiet, internal strength of mind, spirit, and soul, and a greater wisdom that I've come to know. She made me stop and slow down. Her joy could always drown a frown. Somehow, she never got angry with me. Her caring kindness is an eternal mystery. Now, I never miss any of nature's bountiful gifts or how the smallest things can birth a lift. How there is greatness in all within, and to miss this is an ignorant and wasted sin. She would not prejudge anyone. She played and prayed it forward till it was done. So for me, please never grieve, for Irene will forever live on in me, and you too. You too, especially you students. Excuse me. May drown here. And I know. Alan, you got compression. I know. All right, now, all right. Irene had a very short life, very productive, very full. Why? All of you students, past and present. You are her legacy. You have no idea. Okay. You have no idea how you students filled her life. And she said to me often, she says, Bob, all of these students have masterpieces in them. My job is just to facilitate them coming out. All of us have masterpieces. And the best way you can honor her is to live your life in a manner that brings those masterpieces out to the world. For the world now sorely needs them. And you will make mistakes. I won't call them failures. And you'll learn more by your mistakes than you will successes. As she said often, Picasso did over 20,000 paintings. Only 400 of them were masterpieces. So you got to paint, write, sculpt, a lot of crap to get the masterpieces out. But, nobody gets straight A's. Well, Irene did, but we don't want to go there. All right, now this is not about me. It's about you students and the incredible experiences you had with her. We're going to open the floor up. We're going to bring microphones around so you don't have to come up here and sweat and cry like I'm doing. I don't recommend this to anybody. But I want you to share some of the warm and funny outside-the-box stories. Some examples, like before we got together, Tony can remember this, she brought a cougar into the art room for drawing. And she had all the students say, you got to stay centered, you got to stay cool, you got to stay at peace, because this cat will pick it up if you're not. Well, she did a good job, because that cougar was so at peace, he started falling asleep. 3 of the students ran up and caught him, and he just looked like a big old sleepy cat and went back to sleep when they put him on the table. By the time she brought in 2 world-class Aboriginal painters. Now, in the Aboriginal world, men do certain things, women do other things. Men play the didgeridoo. Women play the click sticks. Only women are the artists that paint that dot painting that they're infamous for. Well, these 2 women, they made me look like the Thin Man. I mean, they were huge. And they can't paint truly in the presence of men. So they sat at the front of the class with their back to the class because there were male students. And they painted, but they must have had a good time because they painted a $10,000 painting that now hangs in the library. Then there was a time in 2002 when there were 5 10-foot high fiberglass guitar molds sticking through the suspended ceiling, and every night, you all know about night studio. Well, it was 5 nights a week, and I had to go in and do some of the dog work, but painting for the first Guitar Mania. And Irene is the only person to have done 2 of the guitars each time. She's the only one to have more than one of them made in the miniatures, and she's had 4 of them done. And that art has gone around the world. And then there was a time in 2003 when there were 7 4-foot high fiberglass ponies for Akron's Children's Hospital. And then there's the art room. Isn't that something? We used to have a 6'2" muscular jock principal here. And this guy had to hold a pound of lard to get a fat count. He was from the west side of Cleveland. He was tough. He would only go to that art room when he had to, and only 4 or 5 steps.